Hey guys, it's Billy here, as always. That's my name, don't wear it out. Today's the day that or anyway I do, I conquer a personal fear I've had. About 17 miles that way, in 2004, I wrecked a Harley Davidson Electroglide, and I've been scared of that spot ever since. Today, we're gonna ride out there and look at the spot, and basically we're gonna basically try to tackle my fear. As you can tell, I'm nervous, I'm skittish. I wasn't even scared to leave the garage in Oklahoma City. I wasn't scared to rail through the Pacific Coast Highway at speeds that literally melted my tires. I wasn't scared of mountain passes, crossing moose, but right now I'm actually, I'm a little jittery, a little spooked. I don't want to do this, but I know that I'll be a better man for it. And we're gonna take this on. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get an Idaho State picture with the VFR, and it'll be over with. And for 3 years now, I have convinced myself that it was the Harley's old-fashioned suspension that caused that wreck, and it wasn't really any fault of mine, except for underestimating what the Harley could do. But today we're going to see if that was the case.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing something. We're going to do a special treat for you, and we're going to take you along. Audio, sound, and all that stuff. Oop, I got to readjust myself here. I've got cords out the wazoo. Well, it looks like I'm just going to have to let them hang. I can't get them, they're all tangled up together.
Understand.
All right, get our gloves on. And we're going to take you on a little trip here up to the dreaded Teton Pass. My butterflies are going crazy, but this is going to be all right. Bike started just fine, and we're almost backing off the old driveway here, and as you can look, the driveway itself is gravel. Not much different than the gravel we're going to meet at this pass. And off we go. I don't know if you can see it on the videotape, but apparently my mirror on the right-hand side has cracked. We don't know what happened, how it cracked. It's kind of weird. But it's cracked. It's kind of strange. We don't know if the extreme temperature changes we've been going through has cracked it, or maybe it vibrated a spot, or someone hit it in the night or something. We don't know. It's just kind of a strange phenomenon. 7 years of bad luck, they say, but I don't remember when it happened. I wasn't around when it happened, so I don't know if that luck's going to pass on to me. But we're pulling out of the Jackson Hole Racket Club, and we're off on, I don't remember what this highway is actually called. Highway something something. I washed my jacket last night, and it didn't quite have time to dry, so it's a little chilly, it's a little wet, still just a tiny bit. Nice BMW there. And I don't know, it's now that we're actually rolling, my skittishness is it's kind of subsiding a little bit. I'm not really too worried about what's going to happen up here. This year we decided to let Tracy lead, and we'll see what happens. Well, I guess I can give you a kind of a background on what happened last time in 2004 while we're on the way up there. We were here on Yogi Bear Run 2. I was riding a Harley Electric Glide that I had rented, and Tracy was on a Honda Goldwing. He had ridden the Electric Glide the whole trip, and actually had rented a Goldwing, but they couldn't provide it to us when we picked the bikes up, so they gave us this Electric Glide at a substantial discount. And so instead of just not riding, he decided that we'd take the Electric Glide and, make do, and it would be a different experience. We got up here, he decided that he wanted to swap off from the Honda and let me ride the Electric Glide. Now, mind you, I had maybe 10 miles on the Harley when, at the time that we took off out of here. Now, this is a real treacherous mountain pass, as you will see, my loyal viewers. It's very steep grades, very tight turns, kind of intimidating. My wife actually hates going up there. But anyway, back to the story. We passed out of the condo just like we are now. It was a day much like today. I was fully geared up, and we rode out there. I was on a Harley. I was in the lead because I had actually been up here before. I had been up here on the Goldwing and Yogi Bear 1. And so I was leading with the Harley, and I'm just having a blast. The Harley's, it's old-fashioned, but it's pretty charming. It's a pretty charming old-style motorcycle. So I ride up here, and I'm in the lead, and we go through this mountain pass that you'll see, and the Idaho sign basically popped out of nowhere behind some trees. I didn't really, and you'll see that also in the videotape. And I've got a jack on my GPS here. I apologize. Lord, I apologize to those pygmies and Lord. But anyway. Back to my story. I'm sorry I'm digressing a little bit. It's nerves are frazzled. My arms are a little cold from the jacket being wet, and at the same time I'm listening to my iPod. So it's like a full stimuli thing going on here. So anyway, there's the Grand Tetons. Beautiful mountain range. So we're riding up here. I'm in the lead. The Idaho side pops out right in front of me. No problem, I thought. I pull off the side of the road so that we could take pictures for Trace. I had already gotten the picture from the Idaho state line, no worries. And we were doing a strip with Trace. So we get up there, and I come off the road at probably 30 miles an hour. Not too fast, 35 maybe. I see that the road is all gravel and that it's bumpy, and I'm not too worried about it, to be perfectly honest. It's not that big a deal. I had done it before, the year before on the Goldwing, and it wasn't anything. I just rode off onto it, and what I didn't expect is the Harley Davidson suspension to just basically bottom out. And that's what it did. It bottomed out. The handlebars flicked out of my arms, and I held onto the bike as long as I could. And I decided, that it was time to actually bail off of it. So let the bike go, let it do it. Yeah, we were in a crash. There was no way to avoid it. And I was just going to let it go. And the bike wouldn't let me. The big, tall handlebars and the cruiser style tank and whatnot, it wasn't optimum for me to exit the motorcycle. So it was not really that So I didn't get a chance to escape the bike, and I went down underneath it, and she pinned me, and it was a terrifying experience, to say the least. And here we are at Teton Pass. We're getting up there in the mountain range, and you're going to see, like, it's absolutely gorgeous, and this is motorcycling heaven. And I'm just out here conquering my fears. And we're right here. Looks like we're about to cross over. It should be... There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to slow her down. Tracy's guiding me in. We're going to turn our blinker on there. And that's the spot. That's the spot right there. And we are safely at the Idaho state line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as of June 27th, 2007, we at BWOM bring you yet another state, Idaho. We'd actually been in here a while, but when we came through here it was dark, it was nighttime, and so we didn't get the state line. But obviously the side story to this is that by being here, having my interceptor here, I am conquering a personal demon. I'm going to take you down here for a bit.
You know what I just noticed or realized?
What's that?
The sign is different than the other one that used to be here.
You are correct, sir. We may have to put, we'll have to put your bike, because that is not the same sign.
That is a different sign.
That is a different sign. But back in 2004, I had a crash.
How the hell are you?
Fucking terrible, dude. I really hurt myself just now.
Do I need to kick you in the balls and forget about everything else?
I don't know.
Oh, Lord. Anyway,
We've
approached another new state for me. Billy's already been here, which is just the added insult to injury portion of the rest of this interview. But I haven't been. We're at Idaho.
We're at
So
Idaho.
I'm going to go into Idaho now. Follow me.
Tracy's going to go into Idaho. And you got to tell them the story of the Idaho and once you get into Idaho.
I'm in Idaho.
Yay, you're in Idaho.
Hey, I'm in Idaho. Okay, the story is, I've never been to Idaho. Billy has. We basically came out here for my benefit because I needed Idaho, and Billy's Idaho picture, he was blinking or his eyes closed or some nonsense.
That's the Utah picture.
Utah picture, my bad, Utah picture. So anyway, so we come out here, and Bridget decided to stay at the condo because she wasn't feeling well. So me and Billy swapped off so I could get at least a few miles on the Gold Wing this trip, since that's what I reserved like 7-8 months ago. And so Billy took the Harley and had the misfortune of hitting the one bastard bump on the side of the road that was deeper than like that, and he fell down on the Harley and scratched it up a little bit. Okay,
Yeah,
let's look at Wounded Boy here.
As you can see, my helmet is totally trashed. I think this thing is probably trashed also.
The Chatterbox?
The Chatterbox maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
But that was some scary shit, dude.
You're telling me I watched you.
That was some scary shit. Fucking lost my shoe. Knocked my fucking shoe off. So we're gonna take Tracy's picture. I don't give a fuck if I get a picture. I just want to go home and fucking get bitched at by my wife because I fucking crashed the goddamn hunk of shit that is known as car. It came up off the ground like a wheelie.
Yes, it did. Billy got a wheelie out of the deal.
And when it landed totally lock to lock, and it fell down and it dragged me with it. All fucking 700 pounds of Harley. I was underneath that shit.
It looked dirty, but I didn't see any. I didn't look too closely though for damage.
Yeah, road rash on it, but I think it's giving it a little character. I think it gave it a little character.
All right, wash it up and she'll be good as new, right?
Wash it up, it should be good as new. I wonder if my iPod got crushed in the deal.
You probably hope so, although I'd say I hope not.
No, it's still fucking playing tunes.
Still trucking, huh? Sweet.
Still playing tunes. Okay. I'm gonna take Tracy's picture and then we're turning around. I don't give a shit about the Wyoming sign. I don't give a shit about my fucking humping horse picture. I just want to go home.
Okay.
stop here, and I had to ride on this very spot to prove to myself that it wasn't me that crashed, it was the bike. And I know that anybody that has a Harley will defend their Harley, and they're justifiably so. They're good bikes. They're just not built for riding off-road. I hit this thing, came off the bike about here. The bike ended another 30 or so feet down there. I was underneath the damn thing, and my shoe ended up here in the grass. I don't know how that happened, but over here was my shoe, pinned right here in the grass. But as you can see, the Fipper standing tall, proud. All the plastic is still shiny, dirty, but shiny. We're conquering the demon. It's going to be a good day, Tater.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Trace. I'm gonna walk. Let's walk, cause
We're bringing you to another state. We've been here a few times, but not on our bikes together at the same time. I'm bringing you the Humping Horse, Wyoming.
The Humping Horse, Wyoming. Wyoming welcomes you with open arms. Wyoming, where men are men and sheep are scared.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't say that really. I mean, that's terrible. Cause I mean, Jacksonville's my favorite place on the planet. Yet I got to make fun,
right.
man. That's not
You
cool.
gotta make fun of the state anyway.
That's not cool. Byway information this way. That's pretty cool.
We're gonna make our way back to Jackson, I think, and then we're gonna
Hole up.
We're going to stop for a second at the condo, then go get some lunch, and then go take care of the rest of the duties of the day, for which you'll have to stay tuned.